Hey, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and welcome to the Driving To podcast, the podcast where we talk about what we're driving to in life. Driving to success, driving to happiness, driving to wherever you're driving to. That's what we talk about on the Driving To podcast. My name's Matt Munnell, and I'm your host for the Driving To podcast, and I'm sitting in my driveway right now. I just got done talking to my wife as they are, they're flying to Ethiopia, or have already flown to Ethiopia, but she told me a story about what happened on one of her flights, or before she even started on her flight, as she was going to the first gate on the first flight that she has, because to get to Ethiopia, I think she's flying from Savannah to Newark, from Newark to Lomé and Togo, and then Togo to Ethiopia, and then from the capital of Ethiopia to Bahadar, Ethiopia. So it's a nice little, journey for them. But before it even got started, it almost ended, because security in the Savannah airport, which is never an issue, was somewhat crowded this morning, or the morning they were leaving. And so they were stuck in security. And the plane is supposed to leave at 6. I hear them paged over the PA before I walked out of the airport. And so I call her, and she doesn't answer the phone. I'm like, I wonder what's going on. But she tells me later she got to the gate at 5:58, and the plane's supposed to leave at 6. And she's like, I don't know what to do. And there's no attendant around or anything. But she looks out the window, and I don't even know how this happens, but the pilot sees her. And he waves at her, she waves at him, and he gets up and comes and opens the door to the plane. The plane's already closed. It's ready to take off almost. But he gets up and lets them on the plane, lets my family on the plane. My wife, my two of my daughters, and my wife's brother. Let them on the plane. And so solved all her problems right there, because if they had missed that flight, who knows what would happen. How many more flights are to New Jersey? Well, we later found out there wasn't any opening for 4 people, so it would have been very difficult to get her to New Jersey in time to make the flight to Ethiopia. So my point of all this is that was some fantastic customer service from that pilot, and that pilot didn't need to do that. There was nothing that says that he needed to get up from his seat and go open the door for a family that got to the gate a little late. But he did it. Why did he do it? Because he could. There's so many things in our world, in our life, that we have the ability to do. And I often say, if you got the ability to do something, it doesn't cost you anything, doesn't hurt you, doesn't hurt anybody, but it helps somebody else, let's just do it. Why not do it? And the business I'm in is all customer service, so certainly talk about that to the staff in my stores, but just in general human life too. If we have the ability to do something that's kind for somebody else, that helps them out, and doesn't cost us anything, let's do it, like that pilot did today. Helped my family out tremendously. And he didn't need to do it. And he was very nice. My wife said he was so nice talking to them as they got on the plane. And of course, then my little girls had their little wings they put on their shirt and everything. It was just a great experience overall. And it helped them a ton. All because he did something he didn't need to do, but he had the ability to do it, and he took that ability and made it happen, took action on it. So there's the lesson today. Driving to taking action, being kind. So driving to kindness today. So wherever you're driving to, drive safe and kindly drive safe, and we'll talk to you next time. Thank you.